This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I cannot believe we have surpassed 200 episodes of the show. I am so thankful. I am so grateful. Thank you guys again so much for all the love and support. You guys just continue to rock with me. I love how each side of the hood rocks with me. I love how all of you just strangers rock with me. So thank you guys so much. And of course, to Rogue Media Network, we've got Mike Hamilton, of course, producing this episode, who's been in it since the beginning. We came out of the closet together, Mike. So thank you so much for all you do for me and the show. And as you guys can see, we are decked out in mimosas with this one. So you already know it's going to be something, it's going to be lit. I promise. Now, listen, before we continue, of course, I have to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just some of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. I want to give a huge shout out to David Santabanez with Linear Real Estate. He's the number. Yeah, don't you love him?
Yes.
First of all, David, shout out to you. He just helped me buy some equipment for the Soko soccer teams.
Awesome.
So I really want to give him his props for that. He really came through.
Yes.
So thank you so much for helping me do that, David. That's first and foremost. And of course, for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. He's the number one sales agent in his office at Linear Real Estate.
And one of my clients.
He's one of my guest clients. There you go. Okay. Listen, and he's gonna help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook. Call the number on the screen at David Willinia. Se habla español también. If you guys don't know what you're doing, he'll walk you through everything, start to finish. He'll take care of all the hard work. He'll just help you find the beautiful dream home of your dreams. David, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Anika Armstrong with Armstrong's Bayou Cafe, which if you have not been, you have been. It's my fixation. It's my obsession. It's my everything. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Listen, it's giving dinner. It's giving dinner
tonight.
After this. Yeah, and she's right around the corner at Union Hall.
Yep.
So I might go check them out, all right? Listen, my favorite is any pasta that you guys can order from Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. Any pasta. So Anika, thank you so much. Make sure you guys check them out. Union Hall and Union Grove in Woodway. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Blue Star RV Services and Manny Guerrero, who also contributed to help purchasing some of the equipment for the Soko soccer team. So Manny, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming through with that as well. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. Listen, he's dealing with warranty companies, so you guys don't have to deal with all that mess, okay? Just pay him a small little service fee, and him and his team are gonna go out there and make sure that that food truck that you're trying to work in this summer with the broken down AC, and it's giving hot and it's giving sweaty, he's gonna get it taken care of for you guys. Blue Star RV Services, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes. They're also offering professional training with pros like the GOAT, George De Leon. Make sure you guys check them out. They're also offering Soko Kids Now. It's a daycare service, so make sure you guys check them out. See if you guys can get your kids. They take CCS.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you guys check them out as well. And of course, huge shout out to the Soko soccer teams that I sponsor, to Coach Mauro Maldonado. I'm very, very proud of you, brother. And I'm so blessed to be able to provide for your team and just watch you take this journey and being like the best that you could be. So congratulations to you and to your team and to the kids. They're phenomenal kids. And of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they're gonna haul it away. We were just talking about Junior Banda and that party he's gonna have. And Junior, you're gonna need to hit up Banda's hauling service with the number on the screen, okay? Because they're also renting dump trailers. Listen, you fill it up, they haul it away. Dumpster service removal, junk removals, tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town. Banda's hauling service is a number that you need to just have in your phone. You need to have it in your phone because sometimes you get in a sticky situation you need to be pulled out of. And so it's giving. So Banda's Hauling Service, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. So as you guys can hear, my next guest is super crunk. All right. Now, when you hear what she does, it's kind of like I was on the fence at first because I was like, okay, it sounds like a boring career, right? But look, she's got her whole posse coming in. Oh my God, look, it's Anel. I love her. She was on the show before. You guys, without further ado, I want to welcome my very, very special guest on this episode of The Public Affair. She's an escrow officer, but she's also super crunk. Miss Connie Venis.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Thank you. I'm excited too. Thank you so
me.
much. I've had so many of your peers on the show. We have Anel visiting. She was on a prior episode of the show. You're looking gorgeous. Serving legs. I love you. I hope you've been doing well. I haven't seen you since the show. We did. Was I? Oh yes, we did. We did. At Azteca. Yes, you're right. Okay, my background. I was. Okay. No, thank you so much for coming on. Truly, I appreciate it.
I'm very honored to be here.
No, yeah. Jonathan Olvera was on the show a couple years ago, who we love.
Yes.
Who we love. And he told me that long ago that I was supposed to have you on the show. He was like, Connie is a vibe. Connie is crunk. She's fun. Don't let the occupation fool you. And now it's Connie. Is that what's going on? Or
It's very much what's going on. Shout out to Jonathan.
God, I wonder. I want to get into, of course, how you're able to, because I'm sure your job is super
Professional.
Professional.
I am licensed with the Texas Department of Insurance. They have my fingerprints.
Okay, got you.
But at the same time, it's a career that I love. I've grown into it. I've been there for over 17 years. And I think the clientele that I have now and that I'm where I am now is because I am myself.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. That's
I am
important.
myself. I'm going to tell you how it is.
Yes.
I'm going to try everything I can to get your file done. But at the same time, hey, girl.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
We need to fix this.
Most definitely.
But yeah.
Okay, so Connie, not for nothing, before we get into the career and how you're able to maintain
boring
being yourself.
stuff.
Well, no, it's, I like to inform the guests of things that we need to be informed about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Escrow is a very important part in the home buying business.
Yes.
The home buying process and, parts is like a dream for everybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to get into that, but I want to know about Connie's early life. Can we talk a little bit about your life growing up, where you're from and all that? And just introduce, people are probably like, who is Connie Vences? You guys, I promise she's the moment.
You would be surprised.
Yes. Well, listen, we got the mimosa, so go ahead.
I grew up in McGregor, Texas.
Love it.
That is my hometown.
Yeah.
The majority of everybody is still there.
Yeah.
My dad, my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles.
Sure.
Then my mom got a divorce, of course, from my dad. So we moved to Waco. And
sure.
That's where I've been. I went to University Middle for a little bit.
Okay.
I went to Tennyson
for
a little bit. So that's how I kind of came to know a lot of people here in Waco.
Yeah.
And then I got pregnant at a very young age.
Okay.
And my kids went to South Waco schools, of course, and graduated.
I was gonna say your kids, they look older.
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't look old though.
Yes.
Like that's what I'm saying. You're giving age, and I like it. I like it a lot.
My daughter Andrea is 24, and my middle son.
Get out of here.
Yes.
I thought you were 24, girl. Stop.
Thank you.
Do you get that a lot?
I do, and and then now when they say that in front of my daughter, she's like, that is my mom. That is not my sister. And then my 21-year-old, and of course you've seen who I brought, my oops.
Yeah. Okay. Which one's your oops?
The 8-year-old.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot.
The little boy. Yeah.
That's the oopsie baby.
That's my oops.
So he's the 8-year-old though. He's the one that's gonna get away with everything though, because
he keeps me on my toes.
No, you're fed up.
Yeah.
You're not trying to raise more children.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my younger years. I went to school.
Sure. Things happen.
Things happened. Got married. Was married for a while, and then I said, "I don't want this."
Okay. Was it just not for you? Was it? Okay, marriage wasn't for you, or was it commitment? Or it's not.
No.
Okay. Do you just like living the single life, or? Because I feel like
peaceful.
It's okay. Because I feel like I'm getting really old. I haven't found the woman of my dreams.
Oh, the woman of your dreams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped dreaming for that a long time ago. I've been single for over 6 years. And you just get stuck in the peacefulness and stuff and focusing on the family and on my career.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
wait, we need to backpedal. Now I've got like 100 questions. See? We're gonna need some more time. Hold on a second. Let's
backpedal.
Let's go ahead and run back a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So how old were you when you had your first kid?
18.
You were 18.
Yes.
Okay. Did you find any? Were you a single mother at the time, or
no,
was it just?
I was with their father.
You were with the father.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys, you were doing your thing at 18 years old, and what was there a struggle with that? Did you have a lot of family support? Or?
I did. I had a lot of family support from my family and his side of the family.
His side of the family too. Okay.
As well.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then along came the other one, Andrew. Yeah. And then I just got stuck in a rut. Like I felt like I was too smart to be a stay-at-home wife.
Sure.
So I started branching out and doing my own thing. And
so he had you staying at home.
Yes.
Which is all of our dreams. Just not Connie's though. See, Connie's giving
now
boss.
At this age, it is my dream.
It is your
like
dream.
Somebody come save me.
Yeah, but no, you just said that you don't even want to be married.
I know. Come save me. You stay at your house and I'll stay at mine.
Oh, so you want to have your cake and eat it too?
Of course.
Low key.
Being entitled, I know too much. Oh. You're not going to get me to sign that paper.
Do you find a lot about people? You find a lot about people, unfortunately?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's confidential, and I have to keep it but I do.
I got you.
It
No.
comes with the
Okay,
job.
so maybe that gives you trust issues. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yes. We're going to turn
Yes.
this into a therapy session.
Yes.
Go to HEB and now you
Yes.
have a task. We need more
Yes.
mimosas. Okay.
Yeah.
No, kidding. Okay. So you're maneuvering through life as a mom and eventually you become a single mom.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's
okay.
correct.
Yeah. So again, there's the 24-year-old and then you have an 8-year-old.
21.
21
and
and then 8.
Yes.
Okay. That's a big age gap.
Yes.
Yeah. So can you talk to us a little bit about what happened?
That's the post that you saw on my Facebook.
Yeah, the BD.
The
which
BD.
I'm not gonna lie, that post inspired me. I was like, she's in. She's in. Because like, listen, I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't want you to have like a stick up yourself, and
yeah.
and I was like, I want her to be fun and
Yeah.
lucid, and let's see what. And when you did that, I was like, oh, Jonathan was right. She's in.
She has to come on.
She's in.
Yeah. I met the BD after my divorce.
Okay, got you.
And I'm not that kind of mother where I'm gonna be like, no, you can't come get your kid.
Yeah.
No, you want to come get your kid? What time?
Okay.
How many outfits do I need
Sure,
to pack?
sure.
An extra toothbrush?
Okay.
Come get them.
Would you have considered yourself a modern mom? Kind of just like more laid back, like
I am.
Okay.
I am a modern mom to a certain point, but I
Right.
am strict at the same time because I am pretty much all they have, and you're not
Okay.
going to disrespect me.
Well, no, yeah.
There's still going to be some boundaries.
Well, there's boundaries.
Yes.
And I don't mean like, they're not allowed to like curse you out and stuff like that, but are you the
Yes.
mom that like, okay, yes, you guys can have the party and it can be at my house.
Correct.
Okay. do you, I like that. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like I could ever be that parent because I
Yeah.
know my parents were very strict on me. Regardless to my personality now.
Yeah.
But I think that if I ever had some kids,
Yeah.
so did you ever find struggle in, pursuing motherhood in that aspect as far as just being like, like, did you ever think that maybe they'd get involved with the wrong people at some point?
I did.
Yeah.
And I always told them, once you get to a certain age, and if you really want to disrespect me as your mother, which I do everything for you,
Yeah.
and you really want to break my heart, then do it.
Okay.
And that stopped a lot of it.
Wow.
I'm not going to say my kids are angels.
No, sure. Yeah.
They're not.
Okay.
Every mother goes through it, but I let them have their personality.
Mhm.
I let them go through the struggle.
Sure.
But the first person I want them to call when they are in trouble is me.
It's you. Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you think that you were able to foster that type of relationship like successfully? Like, do you think that being the modern mom really inspired them to be like, you know what? I can tell mom anything.
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 Yes.
So it's worked.
I know they don't tell me everything, but
well, yeah.
who does? What child does tell their
Oh, yeah.
parents everything?
My parents
but-
found out a lot about me on this show.
Yeah. I am going to say,
they found out a lot about
one
me.
time,
Okay.
my daughter did get, pulled over and stuff. And
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah. Okay.
I got pulled over. And I'm
Sure.
like, oh my God, what did you do? But there I go.
Okay.
Like, to the rescue.
Well, of course, because at the end of the day, you're still their mother.
Yes.
Do you ever get pushback with the way you approached parenting as a
Yes.
modern mom? You did.
Especially with, my daughter when she was in high school, her senior year.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have popped her every morning.
Oh, like y'all could have fought? Like,
Yes.
Like two grown
Yeah.
women? Okay.
Because she was, and I understood, she was ready to graduate, and I was ready for her to graduate, but the attitude
Sure.
and the, just,
Acting entitled and...
yeah.
Okay, got you.
So, she got a little bit of mom,
Okay.
the mom
For sure,
part
for
there,
sure.
whatever. But after she graduated, it like,
Yeah, it was done.
we're like BFFs now.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's good. Yeah. And so being best friends with your kids has proved beneficial for you.
Very, very.
Perfect.
very
Perfect.
good.
You know what? And then you're talking about how, you're pretty much living the single life.
Yes.
Okay. And you're pretty much doing you. So is there aspirations for marriage for you, Connie? You mentioned earlier in the episode it wasn't for me.
I miss some aspects of it.
Okay. I just want the benefits.
Yeah.
Put me on your insurance. Put me on your insurance because insurance is not giving. Okay?
Yeah.
And put me on the life insurance policy. So that
Yeah.
way when that's why I want to marry somebody when they're in their 90s.
Yes.
That way they can
That's me.
Yes, that way when they peace out, I can have
Yeah.
all their
like
money.
Sugar
And-
Daddy, where are you?
Yes. That's hello. You know what I mean? Leave me the house and I want the family trying to
Yeah.
fight me, but
I've always told my friends and family,
Yeah.
I've married, once for love, and then, a second time it fooled me. And now the third time,
Yeah.
I'm going for the money.
Okay. Hey, she's honest. And I'm pretty sure you'll have your
Love has not
Yeah.
brought anything good to me.
and
so,
your DMs are
why
going to be
not?
lit when you're on the show
Oh.
too. Okay. I don't know how it works for the girls, but I know that when I have the guys on the show, the guys and the girls are in their DMs,
Yeah.
and I really leave me alone. Okay, so I want to get back into that in a minute. Let's talk about your early career. Okay, so you're fun, you're lucid, and now you're an escrow officer.
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't sound like a fun, you're giving bartender to me. You're giving Junction 84 upstairs, 11 o'clock at night. You're serving shots. How did you get into the field that you're in?
Okay, so I had a best friend that worked for the company that I work for.
Yeah.
And I was working somewhere else.
Okay.
And she called me and she said, hey, we need somebody to translate a closing. Would you be interested?
Sure.
We'll pay you X amount of money. And I was like, sure.
Bet.
I didn't know what a title company was.
Okay.
I knew she worked there, but I didn't know what it was.
Right.
And then I was like, sure. And I said, we'll have to do it on my lunchtime because I don't want my boss to know that I'm going to go make money somewhere else.
Somewhere else, sure.
So I did. I went and I did the closing, and the escrow officer that was doing the closing at that time, by the time I got back down to my truck, she called me and she said, do you want a job?
Sure.
And I was like, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't even know, give me more information and stuff. So I did. I went in for a first interview. I loved it. The benefits, everything. Of course, I was going to be starting from the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Because they needed somebody to start and then learn.
Well, and
you
weren't experienced. It wasn't anything that you were familiar with.
I was not at all.
But the biggest asset, which is great, is that
we speak
Spanish. Yes, which is great.
Yes.
Hablamos español.
So the second interview was like 5 minutes, and she's like, you're hired. And I'm like, wait, I got to put in my 2 weeks notice.
Sure, yeah.
Where I'm at. So, of course, my old boss where I was at, he tried to beat it. He tried to beat the price. He tried to beat the benefits and the, Monday through Friday thing, and me being able to actually have a career.
Yeah.
And I've been there.
It was a selling point for you. And then, especially as a young mother, and you didn't have time to like focus on yourself. And so, here comes this opportunity to, do your thing. So so you never got into real estate. That was never your thing. No. So you never sold houses and stuff like that. Okay, great. So, you made a lot of partnerships though. I mean, we shout out Anel, who's here with us. She was on the show before. Very highly reputable realtor doing her thing. Congratulations to you, by the way. I've been seeing you still doing your thing. Gorgeous. Of course, David Santabañez, who we love.
Yes.
Cameron and Claudia.
Yes.
Have you worked with them? I want to go to their house so bad and take a shower.
So let me tell you a story.
I do. Have you been to their house?
Yeah, I have not. Not yet.
Have you?
They haven't invited me yet. Cameron.
Their house. I want to take a shower in their bathroom.
So I'm going to tell you a story about Cameron.
Yes, do it.
I was still not an escrow officer, or I had just signed over to be an escrow officer.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you about that story because I didn't want to be an escrow officer.
Oh, okay.
It happened by accident.
Yeah.
And he came and he looked really stressed or whatever. We worked at another branch location. Yeah. And he was still working a full-time job at the bank. And he was getting into the realtor thing, and he looked really stressed. And I said, hey, do you need a beer?
Okay.
And he said, what?
Yeah.
And I said, do you need a beer? You look stressed. And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say I want him over with a beer.
He's so great, though.
Yeah.
Can I just say this about Cameron? I feel like Cameron can be misunderstood by a lot of people, but I know Cameron because he's from Jersey.
Yes.
And I'm from New York.
Yes.
So I know the type of person that you are. You just flashy.
Yes.
You just like no, he is. And it's all love. I love Cameron. I love Cameron. Cameron has done a lot for me. I've done a lot for we've been friends for a very, very long time. I think people just like he's a hard pill to swallow to some people. Yeah. Because he likes to
It's a don't judge a book by its cover.
He did a call-in. It's so cute. He's gonna laugh. He is. He did a call-in on my last episode with Jams. Okay. And the first thing, so it's gonna be on the show, right? What time? What time? I was like, Cameron, of course. Like he's just like he's center of attention. But I will say, one of the most humble people that I know.
Yes, he is.
One of the most nicest people that I know. Yes. Love him so much. And we mentioned Jonathan.
Yes.
So you built this great relationship with people, And so what was that like for you, building partnerships with all these different realtors? Because I know one of the realtors, who I probably shouldn't say because I don't want to get him in trouble, that he only likes to come to you. To do, and I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't want to rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I like to go to Connie for all my Spanish speak. Just Connie.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you think you've been able to maintain good partnerships with these people?
I think because I'm so relatable.
Okay.
I'm come from a Hispanic, family. My mom and my dad are from Mexico.
Sure.
And so a lot of my clients have the same background, you know. And I try my best to make it very clear what my clients and what their clients are signing at closing. I want you to know what you're signing.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
some people come into it, and I think that's why I've stayed in title for so long, is to help the Hispanic community.
Sure.
Because I get a lot of phone calls, and they're like, I signed this piece of paper, and I'm like, what did you do that for?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You.
And I think I've been myself
Sure.
to these clients, and I believe it, you know, that's why they keep coming back.
I totally 100% agree with that aspect of it. I think that people know immediately when you're pulling the wool over their eyes.
Yes.
Or you know what I mean? And trying to be something that you're not, be a salesman for that matter.
And I'm you know, if you need to text me at 9:00 at night, I know. We're texting till midnight last night.
Are you texting her till midnight? She said she didn't get no sleep. No. Is it your fault?
I'm going to answer you. And if I can't,
sure.
You know, and I like for my clients to have that relationship with me. You need me, call me.
Got you. And you know, also too, I mean, you have the assistant.
Yes.
Right?
Allie.
Okay. Hey, Allie. Whoever y'all told at First Central Credit Union, I'm putting yous on blast. Okay. No, shout out to their loan department. They're great. But you know, you have a team of people that work with you. You have the assistant.
She is the wind beneath my wings.
Is it just you and her?
Yes.
So what made
as a team?
As a team.
Yes.
Okay. So what made Allie the ideal assistant for you?
So I had gone through 2 assistants before.
Okay.
And Allie, when my last assistant left, I was left with like nothing.
Sure.
And I had asked her before, where she worked at another title company.
Oh, we can't say the name. We can't. Listen, I don't want to get sued. Otherwise, okay, I know you're gonna sell that house because we have to pay for the lawyer.
But that's what title companies do when you're looking for somebody, because there's not very many people with title experience. At all. It's very hard. Usually when you come into work for title, it's because somebody said something about you or mentioned you or recommended you. You don't just fill out an application to go work at a title company.
I see.
So I had mentioned it to her that I was looking for an assistant, and her at the time wanted to come work with me. But she's loyal, very loyal. She was where she was at. But anywho.
Why them cheeks so rosy? Look at her now too. She's like, I know the story. Everybody shut up. In Jesus' name, shut up.
So I had received the 2 weeks notice from my assistant that I had.
Sure.
You know, and then I was at home like sad and like stressed. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't do all this by myself.
Sure,
you know? And then Allie sends me a message.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey.
Look at God.
Yes.
Look at God. No, I'm not being.
Are y'all still hiring? And I'm like, yes.
She's like, you can start tonight, bitch. Come
over.
When
can you start?
Like 2 nights.
Literally. I think it was like, what? 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't want to tell my CEO. And I was like, it's somebody that you know. He's like, I know. And I was like, yeah. And then he walked in. He goes, I know her. Yeah.
So do you have to go through somebody to get her, or is that just like
I pretty much just said I want her and I'm hiring her. Yeah.
So Connie doesn't play those games.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah.
No
Well,
games.
God, Connie, I'm having the best time.
Good.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break because when we get back, I want to learn more, of course, about your experience. What maybe some of the clientele, you know, we had to not mention some names.
Yeah.
But, you know, and how you're able to maintain relevancy and be yourself in such a
without getting in
tough
trouble.
business without getting in trouble. So when we get back, we're gonna have more with the boss. Connie Venis is here. She's backed by her assistant. We've got Nell in the building. We're drinking mimosas. We'll be right back. So make sure you guys keep it between us. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. Very lively, my very special guest, Ms. Connie Vences. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Ociel Penguin Benitez with Fun Town RV. That's right. He's the best in RV sales, and it's giving camping season right now. You guys don't want tents. Ew, don't do that. Penguin works overtime to make sure you and your family are situated and settled in the best RV suited for you. I'm talking about toy haulage, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and so much more. Y se habla español también. All right, yeah, my boy Penguin does not play. He's going to make sure he gets you the best deal in any RV with AC, 2 ACs, because it's giving 100 degrees out here. Follow Penguin's cool RV deals and tips on Facebook. So, Osiero, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl, Myra Rosales with Strike a Pose Photography, a digital photo booth business perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. Listen, it's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. Do not have a party and you guys are not making memories with Strike a Pose Photography. She's also offering digital custom invitations and movement forms and also sports photography in case the kids are in sports and you guys need some hot shots. All right, make sure you hit up Strike a Pose Photography. My girl Myra Rosales doing big things. Follow on Facebook at Strike a Pose Photography. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Jesus Sanchez with Brothers Roofing Remodeling out of Mart, Texas. He's a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. He's gonna protect you. Listen, it's giving storms. Why is there so many storms like in the last week? It's a tornado warning every other day.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this, but you know who is? Brothers Roofing Remodeling. All right. And he also handle all renovations and more. And you guys can also hit him up for finance options as well, because you know sometimes that works a little bit expensive. All right. But he's gonna help you save some money. But my boy Jesus Sanchez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, the Waco decal plug with my boy Randy Orguin. He's a vinyl graphic artist and installer. Randy creates custom decals perfect for up and coming business owners and entrepreneurs. You can hit him up for custom decals and designs, especially if you're looking for someone to create a logo for your business. Because you know, you guys be having them ghetto logos. And why don't you just get it? They do. They be having them ghetto logos, them Instagram filter photos. Like, we don't want to do all that, all right? Hit up my boy Randy Orguin. He's got you. Habla español también for free estimates. Waco decal plug. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys. I've got my very special guest, Miss Connie Venis, is in the building. Are you feeling those mimosas? Is that just me? I'm a lightweight.
It's lightweight.
Is it me that's a lightweight or it's you?
No, you.
Connie, are you a partier? Is that what you like to do when you're not
Hey,
working?
I can be a blast in a
No,
glass
that's what
when
I'm
it comes
saying.
down to.
Are we catching you at the clubs and the bars? And
No.
No. Okay.
No, sir.
Well, are we going to catch you at Junior
In the
Banda's?
backyard.
I'm inviting you to Junior Banda's daughter's thing that they're having.
Junior, I'm coming.
Yeah, we're coming, and we already me and Connie, we said we were going to try.
Hey,
And-
my assistant will pick us up.
Yes, we're going to need to ride at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
the next day.
Yes.
Because you know they be partying
All night.
First of all, I love him.
I know.
I love him.
I like go to sleep, wake up. Oh,
Yeah,
they're still at it.
Do you know why I like Junior Banda? Because he fights my social media battles for me.
Oh.
Because you know we can't do that, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's from the South,
And
so
he'll
they don't care. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so he does it all for me. I'm like, I love you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's just so great. You know, just real quick about the dating again. Are you dating? Do you like to date? Do you like to go out, meet guys, girls?
I've gone on 2 dates in 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sip. A lot of people tell me I'm too picky.
You're too picky. Okay.
I don't think it's that. I think I don't have time.
Sure.
I'm in my career.
Okay.
I go home and do what I need to do with my family.
Right,
I
right.
cook 3 to 4 times a week
Oh,
after
okay.
work.
Yeah.
You know? And after that, I'm tired.
Sure.
I want to go to bed.
But I'm kind of like you too, though. I don't really like to date. I mean, I've had a little bit more
Yeah.
than 2 dates in 6 years.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't like learning people.
I don't.
I don't like learning.
It's like
yeah.
I want to be to the point where like, are we going to do this or not?
Okay, sure.
I don't want to know your favorite color. I could care less.
You can care less.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I
It's
just want to
just-
know what your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to be mindful. There's children. Okay. You know, so, you know.
Yeah, getting to know somebody again and getting to that, you know. I know it's something that needs to happen because
Yes.
how am I going to fall?
Connie, I don't want you hanging out with Anel anymore. You're going to corrupt her. she's pure.
Anel is
okay?
a very happily married woman.
No, she is a very happily married woman. You're going to ruin that for her. Okay? Anel does not need to be hanging out with the likes of you. We need to be hanging out. Okay? Anel's all
Back me up, Anel.
She's pure and family woman, and you are the opposite.
I am.
Yeah,
That's why she loves me.
I do. Yeah, I say the same thing. I think opposites truly attract when it comes to friendships,
Yeah.
relationships, and that my 2
Yeah.
best friends are straight heterosexual men that do not want to hear anything
Yes.
that I'm doing in my personal life.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and they like to build with tools and shit, and get their fingernails dirty, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to go on the public for drinking mimosas. So anyway,
So that dating thing, I tried like
Sure,
what do you call the online?
yeah, oh yeah,
I forgot which
what's
one
it for
it
girls?
was.
It's not Grindr because that's for the gays. Tinder.
It was something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I ask all the guys on my show if they know
But
what Grindr is.
I laughed the entire time. I think
Okay.
I was on there for a week.
It's weird. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot
It's
do that.
very weird.
No, yeah, you can't.
And I pick
No.
guys in a good age range, you know?
Yeah. The people on the dating, because I've done that too, the
Mhm.
website. I gave a shout out to Scott Hume on my interview that I did.
Mhm.
And I do think that he's my the one that got away. But he's like in Boston or something.
Mhm.
And we met on a Plenty of Fish. Remember Plenty of Fish? Yeah, we met on Plenty of Fish
Uh-huh.
like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And so there's those very, very few, but the online, you got to be careful.
No, yeah, I laughed.
Don't be telling them where you live.
And then, you know, the messages that they would send me.
What's
and
some of the
stuff, and I'm
craziest
just
stuff?
like-
What's some of the craziest stuff they told you? Please tell me.
They
need
would
to-
try to speak Spanish because I guess they everything was misspelled.
Are they using Google Translate?
Yeah. You know, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't just let me take you on a date and I'll do this and
Yeah.
I'll do that. And I'm like, quit lying.
Sure. You know, I don't want to get too personal, but are you just like one that just kind of likes to just have fun for that matter?
I
Is
like
it-
to have fun.
Yeah.
I do. I like to have fun.
Like
I
no
don't.
commitments, no strings attached. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
we could say that.
Okay.
But I really don't let myself be seen. I don't
Okay.
go anywhere.
Sure.
I'm at home.
Right.
Like literally my mom gets mad at me because she's like, nobody's gonna come and knock on your door.
Sure.
And I was like, well, if they're not coming for me, then I don't want
But
it.
as lively as you are and as just like eccentric as you are, I figured you'd be at brunch with the girls. You're trying to corrupt the nail. Like, you know, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I figured I could catch you at Milo all day. And we're,
I can do that maybe once a month or so, you know, and have fun with the girls. I love being with the girls. And
Sure.
Anel has a Airbnb.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
No, I want to stay there for the weekend just because. Like,
Yes.
Yeah. I won't ruin it. Okay.
So we had a girls' night there. We were
Oh.
up all night.
Did you get Anel drunk?
No, we were good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we were good.
Yeah, okay. So you just like
I
being
love-
with the girls.
I love being
your
with the
friends.
girls. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't do the bar hopping thing.
Same, no.
I don't.
I'm past that.
Yeah,
We
I
did
am.
warehouse.
At my age, I'm past that.
Yeah,
now.
we did warehouse in December. I was like, I can't with this. This is
But if I would go like out of town where nobody knows me,
okay.
I would be.
Would you be a ruckus?
Yes,
Really?
I would let loose.
You know what sucks? I can't do that. Well, I can do it out here, but everybody knows who I am now. And it's kind of lame. I thought it was gonna be fun that everybody knew who I was, but yeah, nobody wants
You
to
gotta
date me
behave
now.
now.
Yeah, when I go to the club, like everybody's like, "Oh, you're that
you're a guy
guy,"
from
so
the
I can't
podcast.
like get in a
Yeah.
fight. Like you know, it's like
Yeah.
which I don't anyway. But anyway, regardless, okay. Let's get back into the career.
Okay.
Because now we're getting drunk. Okay, so okay. You know, surely everybody that you work with is not easy to work with.
Oh,
I'm sure that
no.
you deal with some people that you know might try to cut corners or try to make your job difficult. Have you had a lot of experience with that, you would say? And how do you approach that? when that
So about cutting corners and
Okay.
tried to, throw things under the rug.
happens? Sure.
I will have clients and they'll be like, well, can't we just do this?
Okay.
No.
Oh, so
Texas
they're trying
has
to-
laws.
They're trying to tell you how to do your job.
Yes.
Okay.
Texas has laws. We have to do this or we
Mhm.
have to do that. And if we can't do that, then
Mhm.
I'm sorry, it
Yeah.
just can't happen. Our fees. Well, can you give me a discount? No.
They ask you for discounts?
Yes.
Wait, who asked you for discounts? The clients or the realtor?
No, not the
Okay,
realtors.
not the
the
realtor,
realtors,
oh.
no, but the clients will.
Okay.
I really don't want to pay a so-and-so $100 settlement fee.
Oh, really?
Well, can I just give you a taxer and I can get it,
Okay.
get that? No, you can't.
But do you
the
say no,
fees
you
are-
can't? Or are you just like, well?
No, I tell them no, you can't. And title insurance,
sure.
title insurance is based on the sales price.
Okay.
So, and that's at every title company.
Okay.
So you can't, they're like, well, this seems like a lot to me for
Sure.
owner's title insurance. And I'm like, it's the same everywhere you go in Texas.
I feel like when you're buying a house, though, right? That's like $100,000, $200,000, $150,000, whatever. Who cares about whatever everything else costs, though? at
Yeah,
that point?
you're already having to pay
the
all
little
the lender
$300
fees.
that it costs, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
throw that shit in there too.
Yeah.
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 Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's true, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure. No, like, oh God, we should have got some of the realtors on here because no, I'm sure it's annoying.
Yes,
I'm
it
sure.
is.
Yeah.
It is. They think
Like,
that
what's
we
the
can.
$100? You just spent $200,000 on the house.
Yes.
You don't got $100 more dollars.
Why do you charge this much for this? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't let me join your team. What's okay.
I'm like, call Andrew.
I know you're not talking about that $50. I know you're not talking about that $50, but you wanted the washer and dryer installed.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. I worked with David Santabanez
Yeah.
twice.
Mhm.
first of all, phenomenal. I backed out of both both situations just because of personal things. And so I will say when it came to the escrow part and he was talking, I didn't even know what that was. I was just like, I mean, yeah.
Okay, whatever.
He was like, is it okay that it's going to be this much? I was like, David, like, a house is 150. Like, I really don't care what, you know, put that shit on the bill. Like, I'll get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I do.
So some of the clients are horrible.
Yes.
Have you ever had to work with any horrible realtors where you just kind of like, okay, I'm just not. And we're not naming it, we're not, because no, it's not like when you were on the show 2 years ago. We're not messy. We're nice now. The show's grown. We're in a different.
I have
okay.
A lot of, the realtors that have been at it for a long time.
Okay.
That have not been up to date to what's happening now.
What's going on? Okay.
So they think that whatever happened 10, 15 years ago is still happening now, but there's been lots of changes in between.
Sure.
So then I have to come into the point, and be like, no, this is not a HUD, it's a CD.
Okay.
Well, why is it on a CD? You're a realtor. You should already know this.
Okay.
I can't tell them like that. I have to explain it.
But you want me to join your team?
Yeah. And there's a lot. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'd be like, why are we wasting each other's time?
Yeah.
I'm so confused as to why we're wasting each other's time.
Yeah. And I have a hard time too, when they'll call me, they're like, well, can we close tomorrow?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't get the final answer on whether we can close tomorrow or not. There's a lot that has to happen before I can close your file, And I'm like, it's a possibility. It's a maybe. I'm not going to tell you yes or no. And they get, a little frustrated about that sometimes too. But I have a lot of files every day too.
Yeah. I mean, you're booked and busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your role as an escrow? I almost said escort. Escrow, excuse me. Escrow officer when it comes to the home buying. So like if I'm with David or Nell or whoever, I'm buying a house.
Yes.
When do you come into play and what's the importance of your role in this process?
Okay. Yeah. I come into play after you've signed the contract.
Okay.
After you sign, and you can pick, if you want to come close with Connie at American Guarantee Title, tell your realtor.
David, we have to do Connie.
Yeah,
she was on the show. I don't know. Is there another title person? Was there another? Is there?
No.
Okay.
There better not be.
Yeah. David. All right, good.
So when we receive your contract,
sure.
Allie sends it in to get it started, and we receipt it. There's a page, page 9, 10 of the contract where we have to sign that we received your contract.
Oh, I see.
And then that's when all your dates come in, your option period for you to go get inspection done.
Yes.
We put it in, and our work starts from the very beginning, doing the title search.
Oh, okay.
So title insurance, it really protects you on claims against ownership of the property.
Sure.
We're going to search and make sure that all of the chain of titles, all of the deeds were signed correctly to where you're buying this house or whatever you're buying. Somebody can't come back and say, this was my grandpa's house.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I see.
This is mine.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So we make sure that it went from A to B.
Yeah.
So on C to D,
Yeah. So just trying to make sure that all roads are cleared and
all roads are cleared.
Okay.
The transfer has been done correctly, because if somebody died in the process, there's two things that you have to do. It's either or. Either you leave a will and your family takes it to the county to be probated, or you didn't leave a will and you have to do affidavit of heirships.
Oh, wow.
And you can't leave anybody out. It gets really tricky when, say, for instance, I have somebody that passed.
Yeah.
But he had kids from a previous marriage.
Okay.
But the kids now don't think that the previous kids.
Oh, but they're just as entitled.
Yeah, they are.
So then that's, wow.
Yes,
that can get messy, huh?
Very.
So then that
messy.
can also hinder the home buying process, though.
Yes, it could slow it down.
So me as the buyer, I'm like, yo, you just better figure this out.
Yes, I want to buy this house.
Didn't they say they didn't love you anyway? Get out of here. Okay. Now you just want the house.
If it was that easy. Yeah.
I'm going to come work for the team. Well, girl, Nell's not going to have a financial worry in the world with us.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be closing deals left and right. She better, buy us our own Airbnb for the team. We're going to be switching out on weekends. Okay?
Yes.
No, okay, so do those issues happen more often than not, though?
A lot.
It does?
It does.
Oh, wow, okay.
Especially with the Hispanic community, too, because
Yeah, we got kids everywhere.
You got kids everywhere. You can have a kid outside the marriage,
Yeah.
and they're very much entitled as well.
Sure.
And Hispanic people usually don't leave wills. They don't know that they need to leave
So
wills.
let's use this opportunity while we're on the platform to normalize doing so.
Yes. Please leave a will.
And even at 30, I'll be 33 in next month. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. And
you can do it now. And if you change your mind about it in 2 years, you can get it amended.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just change it.
Yeah. So, but in most cases though, would you say that maybe the kid that was outside the marriage that had nothing to do with it or whatever, do you think that sometimes they're just, or excuse me, let me rephrase. Do you think in most cases they're just kind of like, I don't do whatever you want. Like, I don't, you know
they
what
can,
I mean?
but they still have to sign over.
Oh, okay.
Saying
So is that when you guys have to come in and you have to look for them?
Yes.
Girl.
If they, we're on People Finders. We'll be on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll join your team. I'll find everybody.
Yeah.
No, she
we
lives
do feel like the
Hold
FBI
on.
sometimes.
Gatesville. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gotta be difficult for you then.
Yes. If
Okay.
the family doesn't want us, to give us that information, we're gonna try to do everything we can to get the file closed. But
Sure.
I don't know where your cousin lives. Just tell me.
Just okay, yeah. And there's no there's no cutting corners in that aspect. We can't just be like, well, we don't know where they are.
No.
We don't. Yeah. So
then I can't close your file.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that sounds stressful. I thought, okay, it's not boring. Actually,
No.
do you need a second assistant?
I do.
Hey, yeah, get with me.
Okay.
We'll talk after the show. Okay. Yeah, girl, we'll find everybody. Don't play with me. I'm the public affair. How you think I'm?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll find anybody. Oh, I was gonna say something that was gonna get me in trouble. Anyway, okay. So
calm it down.
all right.
Calm it down.
Have you ever had to refuse working with somebody, whether it be realtor, client, whatever? Were you ever just kind of like, you know what, this is unprofessional. This is too much for me. I'm out. I can't.
I've wanted to,
Okay.
but I have not.
You have not.
No.
Why?
I like to show them that I am the bigger person. And I'm going to close you anyways, whether you like it or not. My way.
She's about her business. You can't hold her for that. You know what? I had Karina Coronado on the show.
Yes, love her.
Love her. She's gorgeous. She's
very.
a queen. And we talked about. I mean, she dabbled in realty for a little bit, and we talked about like as women, you guys having to work 10 times harder. But in a way, and I could be phrasing this completely wrong. There was some instances where she was kind of being objectified, where people either wanted to buy the house just to kind of, or act like they wanted to buy the house just kind of like be with her and stuff like that. Did you ever feel in your position as a woman that you had to work maybe just a little bit harder than the man counterpart, or that maybe people were just trying to take advantage of you and stuff like that because they think that you're maybe weak in your
yeah, that changes quick after they have a conversation with me.
Okay.
Very much.
Yeah. Look at her now. She's like, I was there.
I don't let myself be intimidated.
Sure.
At all. I know my profession.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me what I need to do or what has to happen, because that's where I come into play, and I'm going to tell you how it's done. Okay. You stay in your lane. I'm going to stay in mine.
I like that.
Like my realtors. That's why I love them.
Yeah.
My clients. I let them do their job.
Sure.
And they let me do mine.
There's ebb and flow.
And then if we're having a little we come together.
We come together.
And find a solution.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. And I like that too, though. There's ebb and flow to what we do. I mean, I have that same relationship, I would say, in all fairness, with the network. You know what I mean? We all know our roles, what we do, and that's how things run smoothly.
I did have a closing at one time, and it was, like I say, it was a Hispanic man.
Yeah, don't be naming names. I
don't
want to be trying to
I'm not
find
gonna name
me.
no names.
I look at now, she got scared. She goes, I'm leaving.
But he did not want to sign paperwork because it was a woman telling him where to sign.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah. I told him he is welcome to walk out.
Okay.
And that he could go close somewhere else.
Did he sign?
Yes.
You did, right?
He wanted that money.
Yeah. And so, and that kind of leads me to my next topic.
That only happened to me one time.
One time. Yeah. Okay. You still have to maintain image, right? And I'm sure it's exhausting because, you're fun. Now you're on the public affair. Your boss is going to be like, what the hell are you doing on that shit?
Take that off your Facebook.
Yeah, don't take it off my Facebook.
Yeah.
But, no, but here's the thing too. While we're in these professions, whether it be me or you know what I mean? We're looked at.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we do you do important work in what you do. You know what I mean? Do you find it exhausting having to maintain an image, or do you just kind of like, you know what? I am who I am. I've been successful.
Yeah.
17 years?
Yes.
Girl?
It'll be 18 years in
Okay.
October.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
I do find it very exhausting at the end of the day because I'm such a people pleaser.
Yeah.
I want to please my clients. I want to get them closed fast and efficiently.
Yeah.
I want them to enjoy the closing. I
Yeah.
want for them to say, hey, Connie got it. She,
Yeah, sure.
but they don't know the extent of what
Mhm.
comes before work, after work, when
Right.
I'm in bed contemplating, did I do this right? Did
Sure,
I do
sure.
this? When I'm at work to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night,
Right.
I want them to be happy with the experience
Sure.
and them to come back. But it's very exhausting. That's why I always tell Allie, I need a
Mhm.
rot day, which is usually Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I rot on my couch.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Yes, a rot
I
day.
chose Sundays to do that. I don't want to be bothered. I hate when people say, let's record on Sunday. I'm like,
Nah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, for real, you don't have
Sundays
church?
are my cleaning and my
Do you don't have a housekeeper?
me.
No.
Hello.
I started hiring housekeepers. And it has changed I will never clean anything ever again.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
wiping no dust off of nothing. It is the
my
best
mom
thing
would
ever.
beat me
No,
if
my
she
mom too.
knew
We weren't,
that I had a house.
We weren't raised that way
Yes.
either. We cleaned every weekend. I don't want to. I don't want to. And you know what? She knows what I'm talking about. You get
Yeah.
home after a long day and everything is already clean. You got to
Yeah.
take the shoes off. The carpet is soaked from the shampoo.
Yeah.
And the bathtub is nice and white. And you didn't do it. Somebody just, it's like God came and just, and you know what I mean? And just, it's the best.
I just get into this thing to I'm so much in a routine. I think that's why I don't date.
Okay.
Like I know what I need to do Monday
Sure.
through Friday.
Sure.
Saturday is my rot day.
Is
That's
your rot
my
day? Okay.
don't text me. Don't
So
just
you don't text
leave
her
me
on
alone.
Saturday days.
I mean, well,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get
No
that's
texting.
my assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And on Sundays, I get up, clean house, do laundry.
Okay. Got you.
Order. I don't like going into HEB,
Sure.
so I do online order.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
kind of getting into that too. Yeah.
I have to
It's
because
the vibe,
she
yeah.
picked up my assistant picked up my
There you
order yesterday.
go. Okay. Hey, that's your job. Okay. Yeah, there's no overtime.
She did. I'm
That's-
like, Allie, I forgot I had a closing and I
Yeah.
did an HEB order
Sure.
at 4:30. Go pick it. Here's my phone. She can even pick up my kid from school.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my extent of
The job's exhausting.
very much
The job is exhausting
mentally.
mentally.
Yes.
And so
And I'm so anal about the
Mhm.
organization part of it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to stay organized.
oh yeah, 100%.
Because every file is different.
Yes.
Every property is different.
Right.
Every agent is different. And for me to be able to keep up with every single one of my clients,
Yeah.
Anel likes it this way. Jonathan likes it this way. David likes it this way. Cameron and Claudia.
Okay.
Claudia, she's more laid back.
Sure.
Cameron,
Baby.
I gotta be
Okay, yeah.
with him.
You
You
know
know?
what? Okay.
So
Who rolled their eyes?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
You
Cameron, bro, you know I love you. Stop it.
Yeah.
We have the same last name.
But
Yeah.
for me to keep that in my head, to record it and
Sure.
to know what response they're
Okay.
gonna be, but they're just so cool with me. They
And
know.
that's
They
that's
get
good.
it.
And
Yeah.
and I think maybe that definitely plays a huge part in why you're able to be successful in your career. You know, you sound like you're very transparent.
Mhm.
You sound like that you exude a good amount of fluidity.
I try.
You know, yeah, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like appease everybody. And as long as all these people are doing good by you, you do good by them.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
So are you doing what you want in life?
God, that's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I love my job.
Sure.
I don't see myself doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
If I could own a title company at one day,
Yeah.
I would love it.
Okay.
I would love all my Hispanic realtors, a Hispanic owned title company,
Yeah.
Hispanic owned lenders.
Sure.
All like if we could build this little hub
Sure.
of all of us.
I'll do your promotions.
Yes.
I'll do your promotions. I'm good at
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be an assistant. You know what I mean? Like I always thought that'd be a cool job.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like very submissive.
Allie,
Yeah.
oh God, she's more than my assistant.
Yeah.
She came into and she's just so like when she gets bad phone calls
Mhm.
and I can hear or somebody's getting onto her or something, I'm like, give
Yeah.
me the phone.
Oh yeah. hell
No,
yeah.
you're
Okay.
not gonna talk like that to my assistant.
Sure, sure.
I'm like mama bear with her.
Well, you don't even talk like that to her.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So why is anybody else?
So why is
That's
it
good.
like I get very
protective
over her.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So is she easy to work with?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, she said that this is
She's
security check.
yeah.
Wait, tomorrow was payday. I got First Central Credit Union. Okay.
She's not gonna say it in front of me.
Okay. Connie, I had the best time.
Yay!
No, truly.
I
so I guess, are we hitting you up, or are realtors referencing you, or how can we use your services? For anybody watching.
I have a Facebook, of course, Connie Vences, but I also have my American Guarantee. It's Facebook. It's Connie Vences at American Guarantee Title. You can hit me up there. You can hit me up on my regular Facebook. Call me, 254-399-8485. My assistant, Allie, you can get with her, or any of my realtors that you know.
And so if you guys are in the market for buying a home right now, you guys are in the process.
Or selling,
and you guys want to use a specific title
company.
A title company, you can hit up my girl Connie.
Yeah.
And she's going to take care of you.
I am.
And she's crying, she'll buy you a beer if you're stressed.
Oh, I'll buy you a beer.
We bought her mimosas. Listen,
yes.
I know you're booked and busy. You got to get back to work. She said that she has to get back to work after
I'm
this.
going
I was
back
like,
to the office.
Dang, is this your lunch break? Okay, yes, I'm going home. So listen, Connie, thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
On you mentioned that you would like to own your own title company where it's, and I'm Puerto Rican, so we're all Spanish, and the majority of my guests, while the show is not biased, has a big Hispanic following. And I wish you the best of luck in that. I think that it would create opportunity for us who don't feel like we can have that opportunity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where we just kind of feel like we're stuck in limbo. And I hope that maybe in the years to come, we see that.
Thank you.
And I better be invited to the grand opening and the party.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. I'm coming up with mimosas, and me and David Santabani is going to come up there, all South Side. Okay. All the South Sides rolling up, and the North, and the East, because I got to stamp. Connie, thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Thank you
I truly
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Yes.
So much fun.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to the assistant. Did I get the assistant's name?
Allie.
Allie
Medina.
Have you been saying that?
Allie.
You've been saying that the whole show? How did I?
You probably thought I was saying something in Spanish.
My bad. I'm paying attention, I promise. Allie, thank you so much for coming. I know it's good to see you. You're looking great. Make sure if you guys are looking for a specific title company, you hit up my girl Connie Vences, and she's getting American Guarantee and Title.
Yes.
American Guarantee Title. I don't want to mess up the name. So make sure you guys hit her up. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And before we go, I definitely use this opportunity. Just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, we gave him a shout out earlier. Fat Boy Michelada Botana, my boy Junior Banda. Okay, providing the best Michelada Botana plates for yourself or for our party. Me and Connie are going to roll up to the party. We're going to roll up to the party. We're going to be there till 9 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock in the morning. He's also offering the best, oh my goodness, aguachile, ceviche, chamoy candy, hot Cheeto pickle plates, and so much more. My fixation. Book now with the number on the screen for any event. You can message to call and place an order. He might even deliver if you ask nicely. Remember, get the best and not the rest. Fat Boy Michelada Botana, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop, making me look all snackish for more than 200 episodes of The Public Affair. You can call the number on the screen to book, or download the Squire app and book with your favorite barber. All the barbers are phenomenal. I'm talking about Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, Isai Reyes, Sam Ceballos, and Kyle Berry, making you look as snackish as I have for more than 200 episodes of The Public Affair. And if you guys don't want to get an appointment, walk-ins are welcome as well. Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, this is giving dinner to J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes and his entire family. Oh, I love J Pedal and Poke. It's my fixation. Provides delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai-rolled ice cream for dessert. You just choose from a menu item. Just download the app. Or you can just create your own bowl, like I like to do, because we like to be in control. We're alphas, okay? Locations on University Park Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can also order online at the app. J Pedal and Poke, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl, Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor. My girl, Ana Limones. Call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops that her husband makes. The husband makes fresh. Anytime yes, that's right. Every time you order it and you want a specific wooden backdrop, the husband makes it. She was on the show, and they revealed that on the show. I thought it was great. Yes, it's amazing. All right, and balloon arches are in right now, so that way everybody knows that you got something going on. Click the call number on the screen. Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking my boy Jeffrey Motor with Boyo Box and Audio Home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He's also building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. He put the tint in my car, the starlights. He wants me to get that bass. I'm not, I listen to like Ariana Grande and shit. I'm not trying to Frankie J. Like I'm not trying to like, bass and stuff, and Hewitt. But I guess spoiled by somebody. Okay. Jeffrey Mona out there. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Connie, thank you again.
Thank you.
I had the best time. I knew this was gonna be fun.
Too.
Jonathan, you did right on this one, bro. You did
Shout
right
out
on this
Jonathan.
one. Yes, he hasn't been right about everything, but he was right about this one. And Jonathan, you already know the vibes. Don't forget to always keep it between
We're
us.
empty.
We're empty. Oh, that's it. I was trying to fix it mid. I was like, wait, let's just fix it.
Maybe I just need a microphone.
Just okay. I know. I feel like I'm flop sweating now too. I'm like, it's not giving. Yeah.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.